Well, Dr. Robi Ludwig is a psychologist and regular commentator for on Court TV and Larry King Live. She's counseled many couples on infidelity and says that it's really important to understand that all affairs are not created equal. What does that mean?
I think there's a tendency for women to blame themselves. Cheating is a communication. It is a behavioral communication. And you need to understand what's being communicated. And for every man, it may be slightly different. And in order to get to that healing place, you need to understand what the motive was.
And let's try to answer that question about this obsession with details that women have. Like several women on the tape said, it's sick, but I wanted to know everything.
I didn't think it was sick. I actually think it's very healthy because that's part of the devastation, that you go into a marriage thinking you know who you're marrying and that you could share this secret part of yourself. So it's like being married to somebody you think is very patriotic and they turn out to be a Russian spy. So in filling in the gaps with the reality of the story, you in some regard, you're helping yourself get over the trauma, so it is less disorienting.
And also, but I connected to that in like finding your ground, because if you took her to the same places that you took me, that means you had certain feelings. If you did certain things with her that you did with me or didn't do with me, you're trying to find out where were you in this.
I think women tend to say, you know, it's me, I wasn't doing enough, and in fact what the research shows is that it wasn't that the women weren't doing enough. In fact, they were probably doing more than enough. It's that the men weren't doing enough. They weren't invested enough in the relationship.